You're listening to the Business Spotlight Podcast, a presentation of the Lancaster Fairfield County Chamber of Commerce. I'm Logan Weaver, the marketing coordinator for the Chamber. Thanks for joining us today. Today we have Julie Grefe, the Vice President of Loans, and Tracy Embrey, the Vice President of Savings, both of you with Fairfield Federal Savings and Loans. Thanks for stopping in today. You guys are big here in the community, Lancaster, Fairfield County, and you guys are one of the truly local banks here in Fairfield County. Kind of touch on what Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan is and how you guys are kind of connected with the community.
I know we're very proud to be the only local bank in Fairfield County, and we have been around for over 125 years. So we are involved in a lot of local organizations.
Yeah, Fairfield Federal actually has a long-standing commitment to our community. We're signature sponsors for several events. Friday Night Bandstand is the big one. We actually help. We sponsor that. We do Kids Zone. We come out, several of us volunteer to hang out with the kids. We do activities with them out there. We do a lot with Habitat for Humanity. We participate in the Build Days. We have usually several employees, usually like 7 or 8 people that will sign up regularly to go help with that. I'm involved with Big Brothers Big Sisters. I'm on the board there. But last year we had several teams participate in the Bowl-a-thon. We're a large sponsor for them as well, like with their Laugh for Kids' Sake. We attend their events regularly. And the employees really enjoy giving back, and we're fortunate that we work somewhere that our employer values that and recognizes the importance of that, so they allow us the time during our workday to be part of the community and give back. We have several employees that are members of boards and key members in a lot of different. We have people with the parks and a lot of different aspects within the community.
And I know that, Matt Wyman, Mary Snyder. Mary won our Athena Award for 2022. Matt, pretty big with the Community Heart Watch and other organizations. And I know you guys are also involved with United Way as well.
We are. We also participate with United Way, and we won the small business participation for the 5K walk in November.
That's awesome. Tracy, I'll go to you now for personal banking. That's a large part of what you guys do over at Fairfield Federal. And especially with this day and age, the economy, people don't know what to expect. Finances are a big topic on the forefront of people's minds. So tell me a little bit about what Fairfield Federal does to help customers as far as personal banking goes.
Okay. Well, we have personal checking accounts and savings accounts. They're very simple. Easy to explain with rates and stuff. We do have certificate specials that we run.
Kind of tell me a little bit about those certificate specials.
Okay. Well, we decide on a term. Most of them are non-renewable. They have a pay a higher rate.
Julie, you also kind of help deal with the home equity side of things and, housing market, things like that these days. That's also a big forefront in people's minds. So tell us a little bit about how Fairfield Federal helps folks in that front.
Absolutely. So obviously, since COVID, things have been kind of nuts with the housing market. So a lot of folks have taken the time to cash in on the equity in their home. So we actually have a couple different ways for them to do that. We have a home equity installment loan where they could, if they have set improvements or things that they want to do, they can take this loan out. It's a fixed rate option for them. It's not a revolving line of credit. We also have a revolving HELOC that people can use too. Some people just want the availability there in case an emergency comes up. It's easy to access. We're really proud that we opened an online application process for our customers this year, so they can apply 24/7 from the comfort of their home and still be working with your local lender. It's not being shipped off anywhere else. It's still Fairfield Federal making the decisions. You're dealing with your local lender. So we're really happy about that.
Tell me a little bit more about that HELOC. I've never heard that before.
So it's a home equity line of credit, and it's a revolving line of credit. It functions like a credit card. For the first 10 years that you have it, you could use it, pay it back down to zero, use it again, much like a credit card. And then after that, after the 10 years, it goes into a permanent repayment period if you have a balance on it. And it's something that a lot of folks like to tap into.
And you mentioned you guys now have the online loan application, which I'm sure is pretty convenient for a lot of folks, especially in this day and age. So tell me a little bit about how that kind of came about and how that may differ from the in-person application process.
So the online app, it honestly is something that our board has wanted for some time to be able to come up with. They recognize that folks like to be able to apply from the comfort of their own home sometimes. So we took that endeavor on and developed it, worked with our marketing, management, everybody to make it so that folks just go to our website and there is a button right there that would, if you want to apply, you hit that and it walks you through the application process. You can upload your information that needs to be uploaded. And once you do that, you're immediately placed in contact with one of our lenders and then they take it from there. In person, it works very similar as far as it's a quick process. The application process really doesn't take that long.
And as much as, having a local bank is great and all, people are so busy these days. Having that as an option, I think, is so convenient and very welcoming, too. I think, being able to meet everyone's needs, whether they're on the go or they have the opportunity to come in and sit down and talk with a lender or talk with someone in person, having that flexibility, having that shows that you guys are kind of adapting to the needs of the community.
We are. And as much as people want the online app, we still have folks that will come in on a daily basis because we are part of their lives and part of their family. And it's nice to know that they're still dealing with the local person.
And we also offer a lot of services through our online banking. People can open new accounts if they're an established customer, and they can do transfers between accounts. We are also FDIC insured, so your money's safe with us.
So from a personal standpoint, when I was, growing up, my parents had a local-based bank, but, not here, Lancaster, Fairfield County, so I won't name drop, but they were a local entity, but they didn't really have that flexibility at the time. Now, that was 10 plus years ago. Nowadays, you got to have that online aspect, and I think that's something that I think you guys being able to adapt to and, embrace as well, especially with the online loan application, that helps you guys stand out from, a saturated market like we're in with banking and such. So I think, the online aspect is really cool to offer. And speaking of the online aspect, you guys have a slew of information online if anyone wants to look you guys up and, learn more about either the home equity loans, personal banking, etc. So, Tracy, tell me a little bit about how folks can reach out and find out more.
Okay, yeah. If you go to fairfieldfederal.com, we have rates posted on there. We have contact page, and that's also where you find the online applications for mortgage loans. And we also have 3 convenient locations here, 2 in Lancaster and 1 in Pickerington.
That's Tracy Embrey, Vice President of Savings, and Julie Grefe, Vice President of Loans. Thank you both for joining the podcast today.
Thank you very
for
much.
having us.
You can learn more about their services, such as personal, banking, and e-banking options, plus their home loan services by visiting fairfieldfederal.com. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 402612. Thanks for listening to the Business Spotlight podcast presented by the Lancaster Fairfield County Chamber of Commerce. Be sure to check out our latest Small Business University coming up on Thursday, February 29th at the Fairfield County Workforce Center. Guest speaker Rebecca Jacobs of MRA Columbus will discuss recreational marijuana in Ohio and how it could impact area businesses and their employees. Register today by visiting lancoc.org. For more episodes of the Business Spotlight podcast, visit the Lancaster Fairfield County Chamber of Commerce Facebook page, our YouTube channel at LANCOC 1897. You can also find us on Spotify.